accused of raping anybody, but I have been falsely accused of other things that have drastically impacted my life and almost cost me some of the most important people in my life. Some of the most important, my children. We do too. Anyway, I spent 9 years of my children's childhood fighting to protect our right to have a relationship with each other. Sorry about that. Anyway, I spent 9 years in the court systems being accused of all kinds of insanity. My ex-wife said that I was a violent and abusive man, despite the fact that I'd never laid a hand on her. She accused me of being a neglectful parent. She accused me, even at one point, of being a danger to her children because I suffered from depression. A depression that was brought on by the fact that I had to fight so hard and for so long in the courts to keep my rights and my kids' rights to see each other. And you know what the courts did? The courts just accepted what she had to say as fact. They made no attempt, despite all the evidence I provided them, they made no attempt to discover the truth. They just pounced on the opportunity to defend the defenseless from an evil monster like me. And if any of you know me, you know I'm probably not really the evil monster that I was portrayed as. But anyway, this sort of stuff happens way too often in our court systems. False allegations don't just apply to who you're sleeping with. They apply also to in courtrooms, in divorce situations, family law. And I've totally gone off speech here, so I'm just going to put this away. But anyway, our court system needs to be examined and looked at, and we need to start taking action. We need to stop the insanity that's going on in our family courts, in our criminal courts. And when somebody says, oh, that man hit me, that man raped me, that man's a neglectful parent, what we need to do is say, okay, due process is what we have in this country. Due process is the idea that we go out, we look at the facts, we weigh the evidence, and we say, okay, this was proven, that was not. And this is how we're going to deal with it. And we give credit to those who are innocent, and we hold accountable those who aren't being honest in our court system. We destroy our court system by allowing our justice system, by allowing people to lie and have no consequences. I think that's the worst thing we can do. But I think there's one more important thing that I want to put out, and that's this. In family law cases, and even in a lot of these false allegations of rape, we saw it with Kavanaugh's daughter. When false allegations are made, it's not just the accused that suffer. Kavanaugh's family suffered. Kavanaugh's daughter, he was a basketball coach. And look what happened. His wife, there was probably some doubt in her mind when these allegations came forward. She stood with her man, which is a good thing, but you can't help but question it. And in divorce cases, when one parent, man or woman, makes false allegations when they say that person's a drug user, that person's a violent person, that person is neglectful of our kids, he puts them in harm's way, or she puts them in harm's way. We harm the kids. We destroy the next generation and potentially generations to come, because not all of those people who went through that, not all the children who were forced to deal with parents divorcing through nasty divorces, get over that, and they perpetuate it into the generations for the future. But that's about all I wanted to say. I wanted to thank Haley for this amazing event, and I also want to thank all the speakers who came out. It's been a powerful day, powerful.
I give it up for Kerry. All right, bear with us. We got one more speaker, but I just want to give a shout out to all the youth that came out. Raise your hand if you're under 21. Thank you guys for coming out. Nah, you're old, bro. Finally, we have some people that are younger than me, because I'm 22. Jesus. But you guys, thank you guys. The courage that you guys have to come out here and take a stand, much respect. You guys are not the next generation. You guys are the now.